and preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Good to have you with us on a Sunday afternoon for basketball here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here we go, 2 games left before postseason action. Let's take a look at the possible field. You take a look at the Rockets. With the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at second place in the conference. And checking out the Lakers, right behind them, just 1 spot down.
When I look at the Lakers, they've been terrific throughout the regular season, showing they may be just the team to beat in the postseason.
You know, the way they've handled just about every challenge that's been thrown at them this year, I don't see how they couldn't be considered front runners for the title.
Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Amen Thompson out there with Alperen Sengun. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. And for Los Angeles, at the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Luka Doncic is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the 5 down low. Lets the 3 fly. Well, we're coming right down to the last bit of the season, Grant. What's the messaging like from coaches right now?
Well, BA, for teams that are in the mix, coaches are asking you to keep doing what you've been doing. But a lot of that extra motivation comes from your teammates and in the locker room.
Here's Doncic, and he gets that one.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Now here's Green. Turned in an outstanding game against Oklahoma City. Launches it. It's Hayes with the rebound. Reeves against Green. Hachimura sets a screen to the paint. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Love the playmaking ability of Reeves. Looks to me like he improves this area of his game every season.
Brooks outside. Back to Van Vliet. 4-3, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Here's the 3. Drops in the 3.
Coming right back with his own. Austin Reeves with the confident response.
Hachimura against Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Reeves. He played a great game against New Orleans. Pass to Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Drops in the layup for 2.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, BA. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight to give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
Yeah, no question Van Vliet was going to find his man. He has excellent court vision.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Doncic finds Hayes. To the inside, and it's slammed in by Hachimura.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Sengun, a screen on Doncic. Van Vliet from out on the wing, he knocks it down. Van Vliet's got 5.
I mean, a smart shooter. I like watching Van Vliet measure the defense and stick them with the J.
Left side Reeves. Back to Doncic. Fires the 3. On target from range. He's got 7.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Los Angeles making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. And how about we check the numbers for Austin Reaves?
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Van Vliet against Doncic. The shot. Cash money on the open jump shot. Van Vliet's got 7 points in the game. Lakers trail by 3. James outside. Back to Doncic. Outside Finney Smith. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
I think that's one of his specialties, really. Finney Smith is out there to defend at a high level and knock down threes.
Thompson, a screen on Doncic. And there's the lob and the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, Amen Thompson. Incredible verticality.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, B.A., and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
Now here's Doncic. A 35-point game for him in the win against New Orleans.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Connects checked in for the Lakers. And Houston will go for a different look here. Steven Adams checked in for Alperen Şengün. Smith comes in for Thompson. Eason's checked in for Brooks. And Whitmore subbed in for Van Vliet. Rockets trail by 3. Pass to Adams. Here's Green for 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Nice shot by Finney Smith.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Whitmore. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team.
And the Lakers with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes. Reeves comes in for James. And Vincent is subbed in for Luka Doncic. Alperen Sengun's checked in for the Rockets. Holiday comes in for Green. Now here's Vincent. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. The three is up. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. 58 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Eason. Back to Whitmore. Right side Holiday. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Outside Reeves. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Vincent. He's covered by Holiday. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Count it for Vincent. And the Lakers lead by 4.
You know, this early scoring is as much about the lackluster defense as it is about either team's offense.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Outside Holiday. Inside. Here's Sengun. An easy 2 on the layup.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Fires away from way outside. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Los Angeles. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
Well, in today's NBA, the 3-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
Jared Vanderbilt out there with Connect. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Gabe Vincent, and it's Reeves in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. That evens the score. Whitmore's got his second basket of the game. Pass to Vincent. Here's Reeves. Five on the clock. Here's Finney-Smith. Fires in the triple. Finney-Smith's got 8.
Finney-Smith doing what we've come to know he can do. Knock down that jumper with a smooth stroke.
And here's Sengun. Reeves brings a double. Here's Whitmore outside. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Sengun has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his 3rd year, Sengun has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11" post guy. He is so skilled.
Los Angeles shooting their 2nd attempt at the line tonight.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1, Gabe Vincent.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Well, Clark, playing time is so difficult to come by. So what's the best way to stay ready if you're on the end of the bench?
Yeah, that's a good question, B. I never experienced that as a starter in the short career that I had in the NBA. With all the travel, I think you just got to make a commitment to get in the extra work between the few practices that you have. So it's really being self-motivated as an individual to be professional and anticipate that you're going to be ready if your number's called.
From deep, Reeves hits the trifecta. 6 points for him.
I love when Reeves has the ball in his hands. He's crafty, and he always seems to make things happen.
Pass to Sengun. Outside Eason, three-pointer, and the Rockets hit again from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Reeves. He has 6. Out to Hachimura. Pass to Goodwin. Hachimura with a screen on Eason. Ooh, the deep hit on that pass fake. That freed him up. And the Lakers lead by 6.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
2 open that time. Made it look easy. Eason's got 6.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Reeves. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. Finney Smith passes to Vincent. Over Holiday. Vincent can't hit.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
LeBron, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Doncic comes in for Vincent. That one drops. He ties it up.
In addition to skill set, most rookies need to adjust physically to the NBA. Not Whitmore. He's got grown man strength.
Now here's Reeves. He's got 6. Pass to James. Three-pointer. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Dylan Brooks checked in for Whitmore. And a quick check-in with the leaderboard. Here are the small forwards flaunting their playmaking skills since the All-Star break. LeBron James, number 1.
And we've all heard the term point forward thrown around casually. But when it comes to him, it definitely applies.
Absolutely. I mean, they want him touching the ball every time down, making sure the offense flows through him. He's going to make decisions that are good for his team out there, and those assist numbers prove that.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
Houston shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
And he drops the first.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Both free throws good from Thompson.
Hey, when you look at Thompson, his physical attributes jump out at you right away. I mean, he is a freak athlete with tremendous upside.
Now here's Hachimura, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. To the middle. Here's Şengün. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist.
Love when Şengün looks to score, especially from the interior.
The NBA becoming more and more global, Clark. Şengün, a perfect example of that.
Yeah, Alperen Şengün out of Turkey. Right now on the fast track to being the best player to ever come out of his homeland. So still very young, but boy, his future is quite bright. Green finds ways to get it done inside. Really intelligent as a scorer.
James, a screen on Van Vliet. From deep, here's Doncic. The Lakers with another miss. And the Rockets with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 5-point game. Launches a three. Oh, Doncic! What do you expect?
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Rockets lead by 4.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
And they call an illegal screen here. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Fred Van Vliet.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. Goodwin comes in for Reeves. And a change for the Rockets. Smith, he's checked in for Şengün. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Hayes is checked in for Vanderbilt, and Reeves is subbed in for Goodwin.
Jackson Hayes.
And so it's Houston with it. They lead by 4. From 9 feet, and he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Thompson's got 8 here in this quarter. The Lakers have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. James passes to Hayes. Green against Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. Hayes, shot's good. Hayes has got 5 points.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Van Vliet with it. 13 points in the win against Oklahoma City.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Doncic passes to James. Reeves with a screen on Brooks. James. And again, it's the Lakers.
You know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Down low. Pass to Smith. Brooks outside. And here's Van Vliet. Up and over Doncic. And there's Van Vliet on the assist by Brooks. He's got 9.
Good on Brooks for making that extra pass. That was the smart play.
James passes to Hayes. Now Doncic. 26 seconds left in the half.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Shot is good by Reeves. And this game is tied up now.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
What an ending to the first half. A buzzer-beating 3 to take the lead.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Rockets ahead, up 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan passport. On roll. They're thinking about the shot. Someone left the window. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
Checking out Los Angeles. They've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And now talking about this game. What a first half from Fred VanVleet.
He's in the mood offensively, carving up the defense like Kenny carves up that tofurkey on Thanksgiving.
Tofurkey.
Yeah, that's like tofu and turkey mixed together. I can't lie, I get into that.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Oh, we're seeing a tremendous game from Fred VanVleet.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
The Rockets lead by 3. So on the floor for Houston. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Alperen Sengun out there with Thompson. And it's VanVleet in at the 1. And that one's good.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Doncic finds Hachimura. Now here is James. To the middle. Here's Hayes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Sengun.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
And that one misses. Good on the second one. And here's VanVleet. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 4-point game. When this game's over, they'll be off to Golden State as they take on the Warriors. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. Thompson outside. Clock at 6. No good from outside. And for the Lakers, their shooting has been incredible, 72%. Outside Reeves. Wide open look. And he hits the jumper. Reeves has got 10 points in the game.
Well, I like the setup there. LeBron with the nice pick.
Houston has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Pass to Green. The 3-ball. And a great assist by VanVleet as that one goes. VanVleet's got 5 assists in the game. Outside Reeves. Doncic against VanVleet. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
One of the things that's really impressive about Luka Doncic is his continued growth. I mean, season to season, you see this guy working on himself, working on his mind, how he thinks the game and his body, and becoming a better athlete. That spells trouble for the league.
Doncic hits them both. The Rockets lead by 3. Outside, Green. Here's Şengün. Another 3 from Houston.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. All right, let's bring up the rookie leaderboard now to see which point guards made an impact on the boards this past month. Second, Luka Doncic.
And even if rebounding isn't a point guard's top priority, a lot of the great ones in NBA history were productive on the boards.
Absolutely. I mean, that's no coincidence. The ability to have an impact everywhere on the floor, not just on the perimeter. I think that's what separates a lot of the great point guards from the good ones.
Now, here is James. He's got 7. Hachimura outside. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Reeves. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. Nails it from beyond the arc. Reeves has got 13.
Reeves punches that one home, showing off the athleticism.
And how about the Fred VanVleet story? From undrafted to all-star and NBA champion.
It's one of the remarkable journeys in the history of the league. There are a number of guys that have gone undrafted and ended up being all-stars and champions, but you think about it, one of the things they have in common in my mind, Mia, is a real understanding of who they are and what it's going to take to be successful. And then the willingness to put in the work and not be distracted by naysayers or the glamour of being a pro. They've got a real anchoring as to who they are and what their business is about, and then they maximize their ability. That's Fred VanVleet in a nutshell.
The Lakers with the ball. The Rockets getting their last shot to go.
First in rebounding, first and second chance points, and they're number 2 overall in team scoring. Catch them on a good night, and it's almost impossible to stop them.
And they are number 1 in rebounding for a reason. They pound the glass with aggression, and they attack the boards with a fearlessness. That's good from Doncic. Eason's checked in for Houston. Doncic hits them both. And Van Vliet has got the ball here for Houston. 3-point lead. Pass to Şengün. And rejected. Van Vliet against Reeves. Here's Hayes. James outside. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Rockets lead by 3. Here's Eason. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 7 assists in the game. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
All right, fans, if you want a free t-shirt, get up and get loud. Who wants a t-shirt? Time for our t-shirt giveaway. Let's hear you get loud.
Finney Smith checked in for Los Angeles.
Your winner, number 17, Dorian Finney-Smith.
Hayes, the pass to Finney Smith. And here's Doncic outside. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Luka Magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up points.
To the paint. Here's Thompson. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Thompson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. The defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now. And so far, no go.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 19 over Van Vliet. Hits the target from 18 feet. Doncic has got 9 points now in the second half.
Yeah, Luka's arsenal does cover the mid-range now. That inside the arc jumper is easy for him.
Back to Eason. Van Vliet outside. 5 to shoot. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 5 rebounds in the game.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
It's good. And now just a 1-point Rocket lead.
Always a focal point for this offense. Reeves is on another level tonight.
Van Vliet up top, guarded by Doncic. Count it. Van Vliet's got 14.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
The Lakers have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Pass to James. There's a screen. Back to Reeves. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Eason. While we have a moment, some leaders from the real NBA. The real numbers show the league leaders in second chance points. Number 1, Houston.
This team has just been a menace on the offensive boards. They chase down their shots and work hard to make sure there are no wasted possessions.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Connect comes in for LeBron. Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. Whitmore comes in for Thompson. 1:25 left in the third. Just 5 on the clock. He's still feeling it. No good off the glass. Houston leading by 3. And the third pick in 2022. Jabari Smith Jr., he struggled at times in his rookie season. But Clark, he's making some major strides now.
You know, B.A., you've heard me and others say this, but every player runs their own race. Everybody's development journey is their own, to own and to run. Sometimes it just takes a little while longer for guys to adjust at this level. But I tell you one thing about that young man, the progress he made lets you know he's got what it takes to one day be an all-star in this league.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Now here's Smith. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. From the left block. In close. Green puts it in.
I like when Green aggressively hunts his shot. He's a very impressive offensive player for as young as he is.
Now here's Doncic. 21 points in the game. Outside Reeves. For the lead. And another 3 for the Lakers. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Los Angeles. He's been effective on offense, racking up 21 points so far in this contest. We'll be right back after this word. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Lakers in the lead. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Connect is out there with Gabe Vincent. And it's Finney Smith in at the center position. That's the Laker 5. And here's Houston. If you look at rebounding rate, Tari Eason is one of the best in the NBA, Clark.
Yeah, you think about rate, it basically looks at what percentage of rebounds do you get while you're on the floor. And Eason is prolific in terms of boards per minute, uses his 6'8" frame well, and he's gobbling up rebounds at well under 1 every 3 minutes. That is
Shooting 2.
That's a lot of heavy lifting there, folks.
First one falls for him. He's off on the second.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody.
One shot.
Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break, because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
You can almost see the hunger and focus in the eyes of Alperen Sengun. I mean, this guy completely locked in on doing as much as he can for his team when he's out there.
Here's Connect. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Eason. Pass to Whitmore. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. The shot off that time. Vincent left side. Takes a 3. He buries it from 3. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Yes, it's good.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
James, a screen on Holiday. James, right side. Pass to connect. The three. And Los Angeles, another three.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And here's Şengün. To the inside. Here's Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
I mean, he loves a challenge. That's something Smith will get a lot of at this level.
For Los Angeles, they've gone
Timeout,
3 of 4
timeout.
in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. The Rockets making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Vincent outside. Screen by James. Count it for Vincent.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's rebounded by Goodwin.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Pass to Hachimura. Beyond the arc. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. Jacks up with 3. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
James. Physical play by LeBron inside.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
The open shot by Van Vliet. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Van Vliet's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, I'll tell you what, in this 4th quarter, he's been locked in and has made some big shots for his team.
Hachimura, the pass to James. Double team on James. And he lobs it up to the rim.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Changes here for the Lakers. Reeves comes in for Goodwin, and Doncic has subbed in for Vincent. And Houston making a change here. Şengün finds Green. Şengün, a screen on Hachimura. And he's going for the lob! And Şengün throw it down!
Şengün so effective around the rim. Great play.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. Luka! Get off me! And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Brooks outside. Outside, Green. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
Green's got a full toolkit now, which makes him unstoppable at times.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Back to Doncic. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Houston. Here's Thompson, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like how Thompson put pressure on the D, taking it strong near the hole.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
You've also got to commend them for how they've attacked the basket. They've been aggressive. They've not settled and have consistently gone at the rim.
That free throw is good from Thompson. Both free throws good from Thompson. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 8 of 10 attempts in. Very productive here in the 4th. James passes to Doncic. Doncic up strong. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 13 points here in the second half alone. Rockets trail by 3. Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet to tie it up. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game.
And Van Vliet, no fear at all. I mean, he loves taking and making those big-time shots.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line.
He does enough to give them the lead. Every point critical here with the game in the balance.
Van Vliet, the pass to Brooks. Back to Van Vliet to take the lead. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
I mean, you have to love the intensity Van Vliet plays with in these situations. He's always ready to meet a challenge.
Doncic just barrels his way to the rim.
Luka does not back away from the big stage, guys. This young fella loves to be center stage in the biggest moments.
Now Van Vliet. Şengün, a screen on Doncic. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Hits the three-pointer. Van Vliet's got 16 points here in the second half.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Luka Doncic. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 2 here. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
They've got to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
Van Vliet knows his team needs him to deliver much in the clutch. So all he does is dial up that intensity.
Now here's Doncic. Uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 10 points in the quarter.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Come on now, look. Sit back and enjoy the fireworks. Nothing better than good offense.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Van Vliet. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
Because he's so sharp, Van Vliet can be a very tough guy to defend.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. No luck that time either. Oh, so much on the line here.
And the crowd is locked in.
Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game.
He loves to attack from the inside. This is Hachimura's comfort zone, no doubt.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. There's 42 seconds left to play in the fourth. On the wing, Green. Oh, gets the three to fall.
Cold-blooded shot in the clutch. And a big moment right there from Jalen Green.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
With the time left, I think they've got to be looking for a quick shot here.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You know what separates Doncic from most players, he's really calm under pressure, great poise. You can't speed him up. He plays at his own pace.
Taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that brings him within 2 here. And he's unable to get the second one. So it's the Rockets now. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Reeves against Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. Oh, the trifecta!
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Seven seconds left in the 4th. The Lakers with another miss. And so it's Houston winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Fred VanVleet.